analysis. I hope you all can learn something today. So let's not wait. We start with these sharing sessions. All right, today my topics will be screening potential stocks. And first of all, I will start with introduce what is technical analysis. So technical analysis is the study of historical price movement and trading volumes to predict future price trend. So basically, we are using this analysis to predict the market direction. Either it goes up, or either it goes down. So we anticipate the movement. So and then we make an entry and anticipate the movement in order to profit. Basically, you can say that it's an analysis tools that used to predict the direction of the market. So in technical analysis, we usually use charts, and the charts, there are different types of charts. The famous one will be the Japanese candlesticks. Then the less famous one will be bar and line. Here, I will share about how we use Japanese candlesticks. And most of us use technical indicators, which is moving average, RSI, relative strength index, and also MACD. All these are the very famous indicators. Next, in technical analysis, we will also use chart patterns. We see the chart patterns, certain types of chart patterns, and then we trade using the chart patterns. We determine the entry and the exits. Lastly, we also use trend line in technical analysis. Trend line is to determine the major directions of the markets. It's long-term uptrends. Usually, I will use it in the higher time frame, like daily charts and weekly chart, to determine the direction of the markets. And we also use the support and resistance. We also monitor support and resistance by using technical analysis. So let us go through technical analysis very fast. So first of all, I will start with the candlesticks, which is Japanese candlesticks. So here you all can see there is green candlesticks and versus red candlesticks. So for green candlesticks, it usually is the bull candlesticks. Bull candlestick means it open low and close high. And for the red candlesticks, it means it open high and close low, which is bear. So for you all who don't know why it is called bull or bear, it's because the bull horns is pointing upwards, so it called bull. So it's a good price action. Long price action. So for red candlestick, because the bear is like this, so it called a bear. It pressed down. So this come from the Wall Street, and I just explained this for those who don't know why it is called bull or why it is called bear. So in the chart, we usually use these Japanese candlesticks, and you all can see for the green one will be the bull candlesticks. I think maybe in Hong Kong or I think in China, they are using red as a bullish candle and green as a bearish candle. So here, I just use this green as a bullish candle and red as a bearish candle. All right, I just depends on your preference. So I think in Asia, we usually use green as a bull candle and red as a bear candle. So let us look at the candles. So for this opening share price, you can see that the green candles, it usually open low. So at the range, the candles, the low of the candles, you can see it usually is the open share price. And the red candles, the high is usually the opening share price. Then you can see the green one close, because it's bullish candle, it closed high. And then for the red one, it closed low. So for the upper and lower shadow, is the price, is the stock price that moves up the highest and the lowest in that time frame, in that day time frame. Let's say these stocks is is daily charts. So this one candles represent one day. One candle represent one day. So in this day, it opened like the green candles, it opened low, close high, and that day it went highest, the upper shadow, and then when lowest stock price is the lower shadow range. So this is basically what is we call Japanese candlesticks. So the very important stuff in technical analysis is we want to trade with the trend. So we always heard the famous quote, always trade with your trends. But how can we know the trends? So there are three trends in the markets, which is uptrend, sideways trend, and downtrend. If you buy a stock, like without using any other trading tools, we usually only can buy uptrend stocks. Like we only can do one direction, which is uptrend. But in fact, in the markets, there consists of uptrend, sideways, and downtrends. And you can see that actually uptrend, it goes up, then it wave down, it wave up, wave down, and wave up. But in the long-term direction, the price was like you're getting higher and higher and higher. And for the sideways trend, it is like at a certain range, it goes up, down in a certain range. And the downtrend, you can see that it wave up a bit, then it wave down more, wave up a bit, then it wave down more. So here we can see the uptrend, the high is getting higher, so we call higher high, and the low is getting higher, so low is lower low. But for the sideways trend, is sideways, either it is consolidating in a certain range, and the downtrend will be the low will be the lower low, and the high will be the lower high. So basically, this is how we recognize the trend. So how can we determine the market trend? So usually, in order to look at the big picture, I will just plot the trend in the higher time frame. The higher the time frame, the probability of the direction trend is higher. So we cannot like plot this uptrend in maybe 15-minute charts or 1 hour charts. 1 hour maybe can, but it depends on I think less than 1 hour is not recommended because there are many noise. The market can go up, and then suddenly goes down and goes up. So we try to plot this trend line in the higher time frame chart, like day chart and week chart. So we can see that for the left side, you can see the downtrend line. The high is acts as like a resistance. The high is getting lower, and the low is getting lower until the high become higher. Until the high become higher and the low become lower. So you can determine that okay, there's a change of trend. All right. Remember, we try to trade along the trend. Like uptrend, we try to buy at a certain point of support, then we ride the trend with the markets. So next, the famous technical analysis we use is chart patterns. So why I share this we call these retail chart patterns. Actually, retail chart patterns is mostly traded by majority of the traders outside there. And what we learned here is like the famous one is double top. I just use one example. Chart patterns can be double top, double bottom. So this is how retail make entry, put a stop loss, and then maybe find a good support or take profit targets, and then you just leave the trade there. But based on my experience, actually, these retail chart patterns is the win rate is not that high. So if you are not sure why I explain this, actually I got another chart patterns. You all can learn and maybe look at the replay. In my last week sessions, I talked about institutions chart patterns, how they trade against these retail chart patterns, and they have the higher win rate. So if you all like use this retail chart patterns, you'll find that in the long run, you ended a not very good winning rate. But I just because we are introducing this basic technical analysis, so we just learn the basics one first. So this is chart patterns. If we do a technical analysis, we do see the chart patterns. And lastly, maybe it will be the support and resistance. So support and resistance is very easy. You all can see that there's a lot of supports that when the price hit a certain area, it will like tends to bounce up. So we can see that we can see that we can plot that there's a support area. Actually, the support is not just one line, it's an area. And then for the resistance, you usually plot the swing high for the futures target. Because either swing high or when it hit up, then you'll see a long many rejections. Then we can plot it as a resistance. So you can see that the blue and the red line actually is the major swing high, major resistance, and the major support. There is actually like we say internal structures resistance. So I just plot there, which is not that strong, but it also can trade because this is day time frame. So we can look at it. You can see this one will be there is a support and resistance. It break through the support, then you can just plot it in futures. Maybe you can still trade between this support and resistance zone. Okay, lastly, this one is the very famous indicators that most of the people use, which is MA strategies. Okay, so what is MA strategy? So MA strategy actually is called moving average. MA is called moving average. And what it means by moving average? Moving average actually is the average of the closing price of the stocks. It means like if you use MA14, let's say MA14, it means for the past 14 days, the average closing price. So when you see a candlesticks is above this moving average, it means that the market is on momentum to goes up. When the shorter time frame, when there is a shorter time frame moving average like MA14, and the price stand above it, it means the past 14 days the momentum is keeping up. So we determine that the market is long-term downtrend is using MA200. It means if the candlestick bar is above this moving average 200, we can consider it that it's still on uptrend. So in this case, I use 20, 50, 100s, and also 200s. So the highest line will be the moving average 20, and then moving average 50. Usually we use 50 as a midterm, and then 100 is around, I think 100 is also considered midterm. We want the momentum, the smaller moving average line above each other in the consecutive order. So if we see that the moving average for 20 here crossing up the 50, the blue line, the red line crossing out the 50, we can consider is a long. So it's actually one of the entry we can consider if you use this moving average. So next, I will share with you all. Okay. So until here, before I go into how to screen the stocks, Maybe you all can ask me any questions. All right. I think no people. I think you all don't have any questions. All right. Okay. Then I will continue. So after go through with you all these technical analysis, you all need to know how to use this, how to do a technical analysis. There are many types of technical analysis in the market, and I just share what I will do. All right. So this is just a reference, and this is not 100% thing you must follow, because everyone will use their different trading strategy approach, and I just share based on what I do, and I hope you all maybe can tweak something inside, tweak the strategies. It think depends on what you are comfortable with, right? So this is my steps. Usually when I do technical analysis, I will filter an uptrend stock. I will using how to find an uptrend stock. I usually will use this MA, moving average, and then I will, after filter out, I will pick a good fundamental analysis stocks. And for those who don't know how to pick a good fundamental analysis, good fundamental stocks, I will recommend you all just go for the big cap, like Magnificent 7, Max 7, like Google's, that Tesla, I'm not sure, because if you understand the business, then yes, you go. Like Adobe, I usually go with those stocks with a good business business mode, and like Microsoft, like maybe Broadcom, all these Adobe, Visa, Mastercard, all these in the long run, it have proven to be a good stocks. All right. Um, for fundamentals and good fundamental list, usually if you don't want too complicated, you all can go for ETF, because ETF eliminate the risk. If you pick like SPX 500, they already pick the best 500 stocks for you. So you don't need to afraid that if suddenly the stocks went, like individual stocks went down due to some fundamental reasons, or maybe CEO or shareholders reasons, or any. So we can mitigate our risk by buying this index in the ETF. So this is just a very easy stuff, because if we trade, we just want to trade the price action. So we try to buy a good stocks that won't go out crazily or went down crazily. All right, but in the end, it's still my preference. I want to play safe in the market. So it really depends. This is just my preference to filter stocks. Then I will draw the trend line and support resistance level. After I choose a uptrend stocks, usually it's already in uptrend. So the trend line, I think it really depends on how you draw it, because the more confidence you have, the more I think the higher the accuracy, the winning rate in the markets. Then we draw the support and resistance level. Maybe I will later. I will show you all how to like filter these stocks, and then maybe I will simply find few stock pick, and then I share how I basically do this technical analysis. All right. Then I will determine. Then most of the people will determine indicators value like RSI and NACD. And then lastly, traders will determine the chart patterns. And then lastly, we will find those entry point. But based on my experience, I mean, based on my preference, my own individual personal preference, I usually first filter an uptrend stocks. Then I try to pick the good fundamental one, and then especially those big cap, those with big cap. Then I will draw the support and resistance. And I rarely use indicators, and I use maybe some of the basic chart patterns. So it really depends on how you do an technical analysis. It depends on what you're confident with. Once we come with a certain strategies, we actually need to keep back test in the markets. So in order we got the confidence. If we don't have confidence, we hardly follow our plan trade. Because sometimes even though we plan a good trade, we plan a trade. Sometimes when it didn't hit TP, then we will get out early, or maybe when it goes down, then we cut too early, all this stuff. So we need to keep back testing. We see a lot of charts or go through a lot of maybe bull and bear markets, then you will know how the market will react every time when this happens and that happens. All right. All right. So this is the steps I explained it. So you all maybe can screenshot it. And then next I will switch to my internet browser, and then we log into the trading view. This is a charting tools website, which is a very famous one. I usually use this to filter the potential stocks. So you all can consider maybe if those with desktop along, you all can open this trading view, tradingview.com, and then TRADINGVIEW. You all can open this, and then we use the website to screen the stocks, and yeah. Lastly, lastly, I will do a risk management. So after we find entry, we will calculate how much we're willing to lose, and then how much our targets will be. So this is whole step as a technical traders. And then add a little bit fundamental trade. Because why still need to pick a good fundamental? Because we need a good narrative to support the price to goes up. All right. So here actually is actually is trading view. You all can see this is Nasdaq. So you all can see after you go in this chart trading view, you all can press the stock screener. Then you pick the US markets. Then after that, you press filter. So this is my personal filter preference. I will show you all, and everyone can try it. There's a lot of indicators inside, and you can do whatever filter you all want. So I just share you all my personal one. You all can search at the top right, then you all can search the filter, and this is my settings. I think everyone can change. My settings will only filter out those exponential moving average 10 above 20 and then above 50. I didn't filter the exponential moving average above 200 because I'm doing a quite short to mid-term trades, usually by using this moving average time frame. All right. So the relative volume is above 1. The volume I usually will pick between 1 million to more than 50 millions. Yeah, I don't want the volume is too low. Then after that, I will filter it after you filter out, I filter it by looking at the highest market cap to high to low market caps. All right. So this is how I screen the stocks, and it's free. It's very important to say that this trading view is free, so you all can use it, and it's the best charting tools outside there. I can find. All right. So I think maybe we stop for maybe I will just leave it here. Y'all, I think we'll just wait for maybe 1 to 2 minutes. Then I will continue to how using this trading view, how we screen the stock, and then how we filter the stocks, how we find the stocks, how we find the potential entry, how we do technical analysis. All right. So you all can consider to join my I join the apps using the referral codes. Like for the left side is a Hong Kong app, for the middle one will be the Singapore app, or you all can consider to use WeChat to add my WeCom. Yeah, if you all have any questions to ask me. All right. Okay, I will just leave it here for I think around maybe few seconds. Then we go to the trading view. All right. Hi. So now we are at the I think this is trading view. You all can see this is stock screener, and then I think in it, all right. Okay, so I will scan through day charts, and then this is the US markets. Sorry. All right. So when you open the trading view, you all press into the charts. You all find whatever chart you all want. Here currently I'm. All right. So this is stock screener. You press this stock screener, and then this is day charts. Then we screen this US market, and then we press the filter. This is the filter like just now I asked you all to fill. There's a lot of strategies you all can try on. I just filter it with the basics moving average. All right. Then we press this refresh. Okay, what I will do, I will press this market cap. I will looking because the higher the market cap, the actually the stocks have a better fundamental and quality. So we will look at the highest one to the lowest one, right? Okay. So here you can see that. Okay. So I will just okay. Okay, so this is CME. So we can see that because I didn't put the filter options because the MA line, because I already filtered out is above 10, 20, and above 50 moving average. So all these will be an uptrend stock. We try to buy an uptrend stock on retrace. So let's see is how usually I do find a potential stocks, right? So you all uh, just find which one like retrace like deeper and hit the support. And then now the stocks usually the trending one will be I think technology related or cloud related. So we try to follow the big markets. So we tend to trade those sectors. All right. So now markets actually is like quite in the very bullish one. So many stocks already like fly very high. Okay. So let's see this one. All right. So now I pick this EOS energy. All right. So we all can just try to plot it. This is a resistance. This is the resistance area. And then this is also a resistance area. So here we actually can wait it retrace maybe around here. Then we'll look forward to target uptrend. Since we are monitoring an uptrend stocks, since we are like monitoring the uptrend stocks, since we filter out the uptrend stocks, so we tend to look at the long-term uptrend. We try to long the stocks. So we will plot this resistance. So we wait it maybe retrace back. Then we found maybe a rejection. Then we can look to target this outward. All right. Then we continue to, we can put it in the watch list. Then we continue to look at the stock. Okay, this one spike a lot. Make sure you all don't chase high. You try to buy a stock when it trades more. Okay, let's see these stocks. Okay, these stocks actually uh, just got a breakout because here is a strong resistance area. You all can see here is a strong resistance area for a very long time, and then now it's already breakout. So you all can consider. For me, I cannot do a buy call or anything. For me, I will consider to add on every retrace until this, and then my cost will be below here because it just do a breakout, and then maybe wait it retrace at resistance tested because support, then we'll target the high price. Because if you look at the long-term time frame, you all can plot. There is another resistance here, right? And then after this, then we all can look at the higher resistance. So this is how we filter out the stocks and we try to find the entry. All this first we look at the moving average, then we look at the support resistance, and usually I won't look at the trend line already because moving average actually already indicates that this this stock price had a higher potential to go upwards. It's on uptrend. And then we have to look at the which sector the market is. I usually won't do commodities. I usually look like now Nasdaq is very strong, and then I will try to look at the technology stocks or technology related stocks. So this is how we increase our probability in winning the markets. So actually, this is not that hard. We just filter out the uptrend stock, then we plot the support resistance, wait the price fall back. You can chase, but if you want to chase, sometimes it didn't fall back, right? You can try to buy a small amount. Let's say you want to buy 100 shares or 10 shares. You can start with maybe 2 or 3 shares first. Then you separate your entry into different batches so that you won't miss out. So this is how we trade the market, how we filter the markets, and how we trade the markets. And the best one, if you understand the stocks, you can ask ChatGPT to do a fundamental analysis. If you all, sorry, if you all really don't understand how to pick a good FA stock, try to pick a good FA stocks, fundamental stocks. All right. So this is just very easy. And then for you all, maybe someone is interested in using RSI or MACD, you all can also try to use that. And then you all have to back test and see how your entry or exit. And then you compile a certain size of sample size, then you will know your win rates. So in the long run, you have to know you can consistently win the market, beat the markets or not. And yes, like I say, the risk management is very important because it helps you to control the risk. Let's say each trade you trade 2% of your portfolio or your capitals, you have to lose 50 times in order to wipe out all your account, right? But so if your strategies won't work, your 2%, if you use 2% each trade, you can blow your account. It means that either you reverse trading, psychology problems, or your strategy is not working. So all this you have to find out yourself. So this is how we filter how I filter the stocks. This is this is very easy, and many people outside there they sell this and branding these indicators by I think few thousands or anything. It's actually just a very basic stuff. So you have to combine all this knowledge together in order to become profitable in the markets, right? Other than technical problems, I think most of the tradings require psychology. You have to wait the price to find you and not find you you chase the price. All right. So basically, all these uptrend stocks, you all can whatever you all like, you all can put in the watch list and then monitor the movement. Right. So I think this today's sharing sessions. If you all have any questions, you all can leave down and I try to answer you all. Any questions? I hope you all can ask more questions because I think not much people will do technical analysis online. Let's see some few famous stock. So we usually see the support resistance and then see it drops, then drops, then bouncing up, or drops, bouncing up, bouncing down. So this is a point of interest. We will always look at the support. All right. Support resistance. Uptrend stock, support resistance, then position size, risk management. All right, I think since nobody asked questions and I share how I filter the stocks, I hope these sessions help you all a lot. I hope you all can get a better trading results and see you all next time. So you all, for those you all have Telegram, maybe you all can consider to join my Telegram. Currently the users is not so active. I think don't have any. I think just one or two users join only. Maybe you all can consider to join this in case in the futures if got many people, I will share more trading stuff in there. So I hope to see you all. And then lastly, thanks for your coming to this sharing sessions, even though it's year end of the year. And I wish you all the best. May the market with you all. See you all later. And thanks. Before I end, I will just go through with this risk disclosure and disclaimer. And thanks for coming again. Goodbye and have a nice day.